That is where CarzSpa is different than many other brands. It has been growing constantly, at the same time retaining old outlets.
Yes. Retention is the most important, I think.
Retention is the more. We have seen many bigger brands over the period. The business, the graph has been going up. There's no looking for backwards. Individually is a different story, and being with CarzSpa is a different story. Like the support, the research, and the technical inputs that we get as a franchisee owners from the head office is, it cannot be replaced. Planes, we
Oh,
already
yes.
done. Yes.
Right, right. We have already ceramic coated a few airplanes.
Private jets,
Yes.
choppers,
Yacht. BrahMos missile also been detailed by
yacht.
one of our. So. Yes, Karan bhai, how are you?
Yes, Deepam, I'm all good. आप बताओ.
How are you feeling? 10 साल completed.
10 साल, it is an amazing feeling, Deepam. To be very honest, 10 साल मतलब it is a, वैसे बैठे बैठे सोच रहे तो 1 साल 2 साल, then suddenly you realize कि भाई 10 साल एक at the same business, same place, 10 साल, that is a बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है definitely.
Of course, yes. How has your journey been? अगर आप बता सकते हैं कि कैसा रहा आपका ये journey with CarzSpa?
Journey with CarzSpa as such has been, see, we have evolved a lot. मतलब जब हम start किए थे, we used to focus on detailing मतलब how we used to keep the cars clean. तभी क्या होता था, customers looked at मतलब ऐसा होता था कि they found our services very expensive.
Okay.
I still remember कि interior cleaning हो गया तो भी गए, oh बहुत है इतना पैसा. Then we came up with some premium coatings. Initially ऐसा था कि भाई, but as in now the market has matured a lot, and they have started believing and investing in their car, and they have open-handedly shown love to us as well as their priced investments जो अपनी गाड़ियां है. तो पहले जो उन लोग को expensive लग रहा था, now they find value. How I see कि भाई पहले detailing was a new concept, and as and when time passed, so they have started finding value in our services. कि भाई इतनी expensive गाड़ियां है तो we have to maintain them properly.
मतलब
So that is where
acceptance about
yes,
our
definitely.
services have increased over the last few years.
Yes.
तो अब तो मार्केट हम सबको मालूम है कि इज रियली अमेजिंग. बट व्हाट मेड यू चूज दिस मार्केट वे बैक 10 years ago? आप पहले क्या कर रहे थे? व्हाई दिस बिजनेस? व्हाट वाज योर थॉट प्रोसेस?
See, I'll 1997 में we bought a red Fiat Uno. Back then still मेरा knowledge थोड़ा बहुत था, तो Fiat मतलब मेरे लिए तो Ferrari ही था. I still remember उसका वो जो color code था, they used to name it as Ferrari red और कुछ. Fiat and Ferrari as an association. तो बस वो बैक देन तो क्या था, डिटेलिंग वाज फॉर्मूला 1 का वो येलो बॉक्स, वो पेस्ट वैक्स लेके आई यूज्ड टू स्पेंड आवर्स नहीं, एंटायर डे. सुबह एक दिन पूरा एक्सटीरियर, देन द नेक्स्ट डे इंटीरियर. मतलब आई वाज नॉट अ प्रो, बट आई वाज एन एमेच्योर डिटेलर इवन बैक देन. आई यूज्ड टू लिव कार्स. कार में a scratch on my vehicle used to be, I felt like a scratch on me. तो पहले भी वो पैशन तो था कि गाड़ी तो एकदम साफ ही चाहिए. एंड CarzSpa gave me an opportunity कि that passion I could turn into a profession. So that way it has been a fantastic journey. तो पहले बस मैं वही अपनी गाड़ियां साफ करता था, मैं खुद अपनी गाड़ी, I didn't used to allow dust to settle on it. वही था बस पहले काम. अब वही करते हैं, पहले भी वही करते थे, अभी वही करते हैं.
अब उसके पैसे ले लेते हैं. ग्रेट. सो एकदम पैशन ड्रिवन बिजनेस आपका चल रहा है. हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट डू यू थिंक दिस पैशन इज अबाउट कार्स, अबाउट मेंटेनिंग द ब्यूटी ऑफ कार्स इनसाइड द एंटरप्रेन्योर to run this business successfully?
See, now I see two aspects. One is the profitability कि जो है कि भाई घर भी चलाना है, and one thing is passion. So it depends on detailer to detailer. I make it a point to balance it quite well. कि भाई प्रॉफिट तो है, बिजनेस है, करना है, पर एट द सेम टाइम कस्टमर के द फेस ऑन अ स्माइल, दैट हैज टू बी देयर. यू कैन नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन इट एट ऑल कि भाई वो
राइट
गाड़ी हो गई रेडी तो उसको मतलब he has to feel कि भाई कुछ whatever they've done on my car, it should bring a smile on his face.
राइट
I hope
मतलब
that
वही
that was your
एक्सीलेंस,
वही question.
एक्सीलेंस इज व्हाट यू स्ट्राइव फॉर बेसिकली के
Yes,
अच्छा
we have
काम
to,
देंगे.
Deepam. We have to. It is a very competitive market now, and every other road, every other corner has a detailing studio. But see how I see CarzSpa as a what I believe. All of our franchisee, not only me, many of us, the knowledge and the passion we have about cars, I find lacking in most of the detailers or every detailing studio out there. There's a vast
राइट
difference. Business तो हर कोई कर लेता है, business हम भी करते हैं, but the knowledge and the passion behind how we earn is the knowledge of detailing cars we have is far superior. That's what I believe. And I
राइट.
strongly believe कि भाई ऐसा नहीं है कि we are just in the business, गाड़ी आई काम कर लिया. There's a passion and knowledge attached to it. To most of the CarzSpa dealer franchisee outlet.
Right, 100% agree. Even I see that same passion in many of our franchises. So, we briefly talked about that this business is running on good profitability also. Just for our
Yes.
viewers, could you elaborate how has that profit evolved over the last few years? आप क्या लेवल पे आप रेवेन्यू लेकर जा चुके हैं over the last few years, considering you are in a city like Morbi, which is not a tier 1 city और या top 10 सिटी नहीं है इंडिया का, तो भी उस शहर का भी पोटेंशियल क्या आप समझा सकते हैं हमारे व्यूअर्स को कि कैसा रहा आपका जर्नी ओवर द इयर्स.
Yes. See, if I start from the beginning, पहले तो it was a new business. तो पता नहीं चल रहा था कि ये प्रॉफिट है कि अभी तो खाली खर्चा ही निकला है. बस खुशी होते है अरे इतना हो गया इतना. बट ओवर द टाइम पीपल से कि भाई इसमें तो क्या है, तो वो ये लगाया वो लगाया एंड दैट्स योर प्रॉफिट. बट दैट इज नॉट हाउ. इवन ये नहीं, कोई भी एवरी बिजनेस नीड्स उसमें यू हैव टू कीप मार्जिन फॉर कंटिजेंसीज. सो over the period the business, the graph has been going up. There's no looking for backwards. So in terms of sales, I would say we started from a lakh and many of us have reached to 5-10 lakhs monthly revenue. So
राइट.
that is how good this business is.
मतलब एवर इंक्रीजिंग एवर सिंस पेंट प्रोटेक्शन का वेव आया है द
Yes.
मार्केट हैज एक्सप्लोडेड. डू यू
I
थिंक
still
ये
remember.
पेंट
I still
प्रोटेक्शन का
remember.
जो. हाँ सर.
Yes, Viva.
नहीं नहीं आप बताइए सॉरी.
I still remember back then when we launched our first premium coating was titanium. I still
हम्म.
remember month में एक गाड़ी दो गाड़ी तीन गाड़ी and we used to feel कि भाई oh we sold 3 titaniums back then. That used to cost 11,000 or 13,000
ओके.
per car.
हम्म.
13,000 a car. That was. And now we have reached a level where each day each car, that should be our goal minimum.
करेक्ट.
Anything less than that, भाई 10 साल हो गए क्या कर रहे हो. So that is how we have
तो
evolved.
अभी व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज योर एवरेज इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर ऑफ ceramics and then also number of PPFs?
See, if we PPF, I'm still not at good numbers. Less than 3 per month PPF. Yes, and ceramic 15 is my average, 15 to 20
15 to
ceramic
20.
support.
एंड कंसिडरिंग मोरबी जो पॉपुलेशन, कितना पॉपुलेशन होगा आपके आइडिया में?
Population, I think around 5 lakhs
5
on
लाख.
paper.
सो
Yes,
it is not a big city, right? It's not a
it
huge
is not
city.
a big city. It is not a big city, but then uh, it is a ceramic hub of India. It is a
हाँ
rich
राइट.
city. Yes,
ओके.
it is a rich city, and we had the early bird advantage when we started. We were the first detailer in Morbi back in
यस.
2013. We were the first detailer, and how we have grown over the years. So people have trust in us, and of course, CarzSpa stands for quality. So it's doing good.
ग्रेट ग्रेट. Just something on the lines of your relationship with CarzSpa has been. तो आप कैसा कहेंगे मतलब? Do you think it was a wise decision for you to choose CarzSpa as your partner, और चालू अपने आप भी कर सकते हैं, ये कंफ्यूजन में बहुत सारे
यस,
लोग हमारे प्रोस्पेक्ट से रहते हैं, तो व्हाट इज योर टेक
यस,
ऑन दैट
बहुत सारे लोग
पर्टिकुलर?
नहीं, मी माई सेल्फ आई टेल यू, एक ऊनो चमका लिया मैंने, आई यूज टू फील कि भाई आई नो एवरीथिंग अबाउट डिटेलिंग, कि
राइट।
भाई why CarzSpa, why the banner and why the money, we know quite a bit, we can do it on ourselves, but the thing is that the support, I would say, or the research, I would say, the head office has, I don't think any individual would ever be able to come close. And what affects your business is कि भाई आप अकेले कर रहे हो, and there's a whole team,
हम्म।
मतलब भले ही वो, that might be your competitor 5 kilometers away, a CarzSpa outlet, but that entire how it works as a family and how you get motivated.
हम्म।
I've seen our fellow franchisees motivating most of us many times. So individually is a different story, and being with CarzSpa is a different story. Like the support, the research, and the technical inputs that we get as a franchisee owners from the head office is, it cannot be replaced.
Right. Thank you so much. So, what would you say is the best part of the support that CarzSpa head office provides you?
Best support from CarzSpa?
मतलब वो बेस्ट पार्ट टेक्निकल हो गया, बिजनेस हो गया, और इज इट मतलब मे बी लेट मी रिफ्रेम द क्वेश्चन।
Yes. So now that it has been 10 years, I'll tell the first 5 6 years we were very strong technically. CarzSpa, how I respect CarzSpa is that technically we are very strong. The products we launch, the application process, and the support we get in application as well as product development or new product launches. That used to be our core. What would you say? Our core
core
positive,
strength, yes, core
core
strength,
strength.
core
Yes,
positive is
yes. But now that we have shifted, see, the market is, it is a very competitive market. So the way head office is supporting us in the marketing terms or in terms of your sales or whatever, small inputs or support from the head
hmm,
office, these days that is the most important thing. Uh, the thing that I get from the head office, that is the best part I find, from technical support to marketing support.
hmm. The journey has been like कि पहले टेक्निकल सपोर्ट की ज्यादा जरूरत थी, and
Yes,
that is something that you are also probably looking for,
yes. Now
but now
that we
that
have,
the
हाँ,
yes, so
so
now you're
what
happy
we
that
sometimes,
business support भी है।
yes, क्या होता है, we
Right.
sometimes get into our comfort zone. 10 साल हो गए, we feel
Correct.
like we own the business, we are the kings of detailers, पर ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Each day is a tough day, and that is what we
Right.
have learned from, especially you, Deepam, कि भाई मार्केट में बैठे हो, you have to pull up your socks. 10 साल
Right.
हो गए, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है you can, you get into your comfort zone और आराम से business करो, ऐसा नहीं है.
Slack off नहीं कर
If you
सकते
want to
हो।
grow, you have to be on your toes. That
Correct. Correct.
that is the recent developments I have seen in CarzSpa, and that is very important. Like many franchises who are more than 10 years, we tend to lazy ourselves a bit. कि भाई ठीक है,
Hmm.
अभी we are up to a level, अभी आराम से काम करेंगे, पर ऐसा नहीं है. When we see the fellow franchisees, that's when we feel कि भाई अभी तो there's lot of scope, and with
Right.
the head office support and the fellow franchisees inputs, we all can still grow a lot. There's a lot of margin, lot of
Correct.
scope to
Correct.
grow.
तो एक when we are part of a network, एक push मिलता है internally भी
Definitely.
externally भी, which helps you keep growing. At the end of the day, business is all about growth.
Whenever
So
we
that
meet,
way,
like whenever we
yes,
have meets, we meet our fellow franchisee. That's when you gauge yourself.
correct,
कि भाई okay, I'm sitting in Morbi. Morbi is a different city. Ahmedabad is a different city. Baroda, Bombay, Bangalore. So that's when you start comparing, and you pick up points where you need to improve yourself. That is of great help.
great. How like you mentioned कि we meet the franchises. So could you just elaborate के what is the role of CarzSpa or probably the network के ये meetings कैसे होती हैं? How do we facilitate it? And what value does these kind of meetings add? जैसे हमारा क्लब CarzSpa conclave होता है, such kind of meetings या हम online भी regularly हम लोग Zoom calls arrange करते हैं, तो what value does that add to your life?
See, like whenever we launch a product, the entire CarzSpa family meets online. That's when we discuss things. Head office takes our inputs very positively. That helps a lot. And that is what I mentioned. Whenever we meet in conclaves or anything,
Right.
we bond as such. That is a different thing. But even what I mentioned, by sitting in doing business in Morbi and meeting someone from a metro city, that's when you find what options still we have, where all
Right.
places we can improve ourselves. Or that's what
Correct,
I feel.
correct.
Conclaves and all such things helps us a lot.
And conclaves are fun also, right? So
Conclaves are the most fun. There's no point.
it's good to meet all of them, and
Yes, yes,
uh,
definitely.
because I think एक और advantage which I feel with the brand or with the network is that all of us are like-minded. We have the same passion for cars, same business, and
Yes,
that basically means we are part of a club. हम लोग को ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि you're alone in this industry. You're part of a club. तो सारी एक्टिविटीज जो हो रही हैं उसके पार्ट करने में आफ्टर अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम बिजनेस इज आल्सो ऑब्वियसली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बट ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स आल्सो स्टार्ट टेकिंग इट्स ओन इम्पोर्टेंस इन योर लाइफ
yes, true.
उसी लाइंस पे आई जस्ट वांटेड टू नो व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट मेमोरी विद द ब्रांड whether be it with HO with any fellow franchisee what is your favorite memory since you become a part of CarzSpa.
See, of course, appreciation. Everyone loves appreciation. Some awards which I have, I would
Okay.
say that whenever we get appreciated, we remember that part the most. So, whenever CarzSpa has awarded me or my outlet, that is what the first I think we met in Surat. That was our first meet. I remember, if I remember. No, award I think Surat mein, I still remember at the Star Detailer. That's what I cherish the most. Back then, we were not into these PPFs and premium coatings, and that award meant a lot because that was a star performance award. Detailer, like how detailing used to be back then. Detailing as in detailing, मतलब छोटी छोटी
Very
बातें उसका
yes.
award I got, so I felt कि नहीं भाई, whatever I'm doing, I'm doing it properly. But of course,
Correct.
I lack in the number of ceramics, number of PPS. That is a different story. But yes,
Yeah.
that memory that I was awarded by the head office as the star detailer. So that I'll cherish that memory.
Great, great. So reward जब मिलता है that is something that याद रह जाता है.
Appreciation, yes, appreciation.
Correct.
I think not me, anyone would remember that.
Just had a question. What do you think is the role of Anckur Sama, my father and the founder of CarzSpa, in shaping this brand and probably shaping the business of so many of our franchises, or in specifically to your
Yes.
business, to your location? What do you think his role has been?
See, अगर क्या करे वो, if I say it in a more traditional way, हमारे घर चलते हैं भाई, because of his idea, his
Right.
innovation, and what I like the most about him is the no nonsense approach to all franchisees. This is it, this is not, this can be done, this cannot be done, this is the product, it has its pluses, it has its minuses. So that transparency and deep knowledge into the detailing industries, what Ankur Bhai has, that I respect him a lot for that. He has a big role, I mean.
Great, great to know. Perfect. Just we're at the end. एक और चीज मुझे आपसे जाननी थी, तो व्हाट डू यू प्रिडिक्ट कि आगे आने वाले 3 से 5 साल कैसे होंगे डिटेलिंग या प्रिंट प्रोटेक्शन या हमारे जो लाइन है उसके लिए? व्हाट इज योर प्रिडिक्शन अबाउट द बिजनेस इन द फ्यूचर?
See, prediction, I'm not as such. See, how I safeguard our business by thinking that EVs are the in thing, fuels are changing. But what I see is that every car will have metal on it, will have paint on it. as and when technology would improve, I'm sure CarzSpa would be on it, and we'll be having the best of technology. And as a franchise owner, what I aspire is to have a bigger studio, swankier studio, where I can facilitate my customers better, in a better way.
Right. 10
And as
years,
far
Karan
as
bhai.
product and
It's
development
time
is
now.
concerned, now,
It's time now. It's been 10 years. So now
yes,
time
yes,
to go to a bigger
it's been,
location.
it's under process.
Yes.
It's keep improving in batches. Half of the studio has been renovated.
Yes.
Now the other part would be done. So
Correct.
as far as advancement is concerned, uh, the I'm sure head office is quite active on it.
Right.
We'll have the best of technology whenever it is in the market.
Mhm. Perfect. Perfect. So just one last
And
question for
who
you.
knows, fighter
Yeah.
jets, planes. We
Oh,
already
yes.
done. Yes,
Right, right. We have already ceramic coated a few
private
airplanes.
jets,
Yes.
choppers,
Yacht. BrahMos missile also been detailed by
yachts.
one of our.
Uh,
So
yes,
ये सब कुछ है मतलब anything that moves, anything that is metal and that can move is
yes, yes.
something that
With
we
the
will
paint on it,
incorporate.
we have the.
Great, great. Just one last question. Any feedback from your side? Anything that you would like us to improve from the brand perspective? What is your feeling? How we can improve as a brand or from HO in terms of support or anything under the sun that you think can help us excel?
See, you already head office has been doing quite a lot. They look into our progress, how they should. They already are doing it. But sometimes I feel that not for me or some other franchisee, that once a call monthly, just to
Hmm.
not to put your nose into our business, but to know how
Right.
your business is doing and where it should be. That would give a push to many of us that see
Mm-hmm.
so and so franchisee is a new franchisee. They are
Correct.
operating in so and so manner. Any kind of support, we already get a lot of support from you, and you all are already capable of giving that support. But sometimes a franchisee might be low in terms of
Hmm.
business or in terms of motivation. That
Noted,
once
noted.
a call once a month might be a big difference to that franchisee owner. That's what I feel. Otherwise, I don't have any suggestions or any tips to head office. They're already doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much. Yes. So we'll definitely work on improving the frequency. Basically, कितनी बार new franchises के साथ touch रहना है. Great. Something that I would like to share is that we have now we now have a team of five people, five people, five RMs, basically relationship managers, and every relationship manager has at best 15 franchises to manage under him, basically help them out with technical and business support and have those kind of regular Zoom calls. So the idea is that every time we have, more franchises, because every year we are opening 25 to 30 franchises, we will keep hiring, keep improving this team so that that real support we can give. On ground support on a one-on-one basis can be provided, and that is only possible when this kind of a span of franchise studios is maintained. So uh, feels good to know that what we are planning to or trying to do is something that is you are also recommending, so that gives me more confidence on our approach. Um, that's about it. I think all my questions have been answered. If anything you want to share additional, we are here. Anything you want to say to the new prospects or give them some sort of guidance?
See, I have associated with CarzSpa. It has been a decade. That is not a small period. If at all you have any doubts associating yourself to CarzSpa, don't even think twice. I think CarzSpa is the most transparent, most value for money, even for the customer, even for the franchisee owner. I think it is the best franchisee outlet for a detailer to have, to own,
Thank you.
and to run.
Thank you for those
In
kind
in
words,
a
Karan bhai.
decade of detailing cars, I don't regret a single day or single time where I have regretted myself associating with CarzSpa. So that says a lot about the brand.
That
10 years is
means a
not
lot to
a,
us.
it is a decade.
It's a long time, 10 years.
It is a long time, yes.
And this is therefore we wanted to start this series with you. So we will be interacting with a lot of other franchise partners also, as in when they achieve some sort of a milestone, 3 year, 5 year. But specifically, we wanted to start with you because a decade is a very good milestone to start this kind of a series on social media. And we will be posting this on YouTube, I think. And I think this should help a lot of prospects in understanding the brand on a deeper level. Because when we are interacting, I think
Yes, yes,
they
yes.
can see that. So just thank you for your time. Thank you so much for taking out time, and all the best again to another
Yes,
10,
Deepak.
10 more years. Probably
And
जितना
my
मतलब
special thanks to Ankur Bhai, who has been very functional in from the day one to till date. Now that you have taken over, it has brought a fresh lease of life into CarzSpa. But
thank you. Yes.
Ankur Bhai is still Ankur Bhai. He cannot
100%.
be. Uh,
He cannot be replaced. No, not at
yes,
all.
yes. And
Great. Yes, Karan bhai. So thank you again. Thank you so much.
yes,
And I
Deepak.
think that's about it from our side. And I wish you all the very best for another successful decade, probably more.
Yes,
And I think business prospects are very high. This is the best time of detailing, as we discussed. And
yes.
अगले कुछ साल I think is should be more promising. अभी भी we believe that it is the just the start of detailing in the country. Even though it's been a fair few years, but it is still the start of detailing. जितना बाकी बॉडी शॉप्स या टायर शॉप्स या जो इनकी ग्रोथ आई है अभी तक डिटेलिंग में नहीं आया सो इट्स स्टिल आई थिंक
अच्छा.
अर्ली you are a very very early investor but we'd say this is also this is not a mature stage yet. This is still an adoption stage. अभी
Yes,
टेक ऑफ स्टेज है.
I remember. I
Yes.
remember पहले वो 4,000 का कोटिंग करवाने में भी बहुत
हाँ.
समझाना पड़ता था. People used to accept it or found it very expensive. अभी now the market has reached to a level कि भाई कार लिया है तो protection is a must.
Correct.
It is an expensive piece of metal. Most of the car buyers are car lovers. That's what I have seen. Spending money is one thing, and spending money on what you love. So now that acceptance has come, the car लिया है तो it has to be protected.
अब तो 1.5 2 2 लाख के पीपीएफ भी
हाँ,
बिक
yes.
रहे हैं. पहले जितनी सिरामिक आप 1 2 बेचते थे अब वही आप उतनी पीपीएफ बेच रहे हो. सो द फ्यूचर नाउ
Yes.
विल बी जितनी सिरामिक आज बेच रहे हो उतना पीपीएफ बेचोगे इन द नेक्स्ट 3 years. सो
Yes.
दैट इज नेचुरली हाउ बिजनेस शुड प्रोग्रेस. So yes, great interacting, great having this discussion with you, Karan bhai, and thank you once again for your time. And we'll take your leave now, and both of us go back to our business now. So
Yes.
yes,
Thanks a lot, Deepam. And
जी.
once again, thanks for the support head office has.
Yes. Now we'll continue. We'll try our best to keep improving the support, basically, not just continuing, but we want to keep adding to the support so that कोई भी नया franchisee या even existing franchisee would always feel like के एक बहुत ज्यादा value add हो जा रहा है. Once you keep doing the same thing, value उसकी गिर जाती है. So therefore, we are now looking to keep adding to different kinds of support. इसीलिए RMs and business support और future में भी और बहुत कुछ planned है. न्यू फ्रेंचाइजीज के लिए वे प्लानिंग अ गेमिफिकेशन ऑफ देयर फर्स्ट ईयर ताकि दे एंजॉय द फर्स्ट ईयर व्हाइल लर्निंग न्यू न्यू थिंग्स. एक एक चीज छोटी छोटी करते रहेंगे तो उसके पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे. तो
That
अ लॉट
is
ऑफ थिंग्स.
that is where CarzSpa is different than many other brands. It has been growing constantly, at the same time retaining old outlets.
Yes, retention is the most important, I think.
Retention is the more. We have seen many bigger brands opening their outlets and getting shut in a couple of years or
Yes.
whatever. But that is the reason why, because they look into the money thing more rather than the relationship or the trust. So that's when the journey gets shorter.
Right, correct. So yes, I think we've been saying thank you to each other now. I'll stop recording now. And yes, okay then, Karan bhai, I'll stop recording.
Yes,
And
Deepam. Yes.